For your first easy survival starter house, you're going to need to find the materials found on my hotbar below minus that oak sapling. So pretty easy materials. I'm sure you can gather them on the first day. We're going to place one oak log, and we're going to have a 1, 2, 3 block space in between before we put our next oak log. Count 1, 2, 3 again in between, and then repeat it for a square. So the square will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a 5 by 5 little house. You're going to build these up to be 3 blocks high in total. So pretty simple. Now the one thing that's different about this starter house versus the others is we're actually going to have some stairs on the outside. I mean, the other ones are completely different. I don't know what I'm saying, but yes, we're going to put some stairs right there. We're going to put a stair right here, and then we're going to put a stair right here. Now for the floor in here, I chose cobblestone. If you don't really have a lot of cobblestone at the beginning of the world, don't worry about it. You don't have to use cobblestone. But one thing that's special is this house does utilize most of the space in here, so be sure to put cobblestone in between the logs as well. You can go ahead and put an upside down stair here and one here. Place your door from the inside, and then I did forget one thing. Take some oak slabs like this, and all we're going to do is we're just going to cover the top of this. So it's going to make the front of the house look like it's very compact and small. But on these sides, do you see these stairs we put? We put them there for reasons. We're going to put some upside down stairs right here. This is going to be cool. Trust me, guys. You want to put your upside down stairs in a row. And then on the back row, we're actually going to do just right side up stairs, upside down stairs. And then on top, we're actually going to do another layer of stairs right side up. So it'll give it a lot of texture. And then if you want, you could take, for instance, if you have time on your first day, you could put some trapdoors. Trapdoors always help to add a little bit of texture to the build. So I'm sorry if these tutorials are a little sloppy. I haven't done tutorials in so long. Another thing is if you have some extra oak planks, you can literally just make oak buttons. I know it looks a little overbuilt for the first day, but trust me, you can actually turn out with something pretty cool. So for these walls on the side, it's pretty simple. It's not too bad. It may seem hard at first, but trust me, we're going to make it look really cool. So you're going to put a layer of oak logs right here, or oak slabs, sorry. And we're going to put another layer right here. And then all we're going to do, it's the simplest thing ever. You put another layer of stairs. So of course, if you're building this in a flat area, it will look like this from the side. So it will be, I don't know, just kind of texturous on the side. It does look like it kind of exploded out a little bit, but it's honestly okay. And then for the roof, all we do is we're taking some more oak stairs, and then we're just going to connect them at the top with some slabs. It's going to be a really simple roof. It's not the fanciest house in the world, but again, it's supposed to be sort of a first day house. And then there's a bunch of ways you could fill this in. You may want to break this row of slabs. So I'm sorry if I misled you and told you to place them there. But all you have to do is just put some stairs right side up and then upside down above them. And then all you really got to do after that is you can make just a nice little roof facade like this. And I don't know. You can kind of go ham with it, make it look really cool. Either way, it looks like a nice house. And we'll go on the other side and do the same thing. So again, these right side upstairs, upside down stairs. And then a nice little roof facade like this. I don't really think that's called a facade. But for some reason, I have it in my head that it is called a facade. And what did I do? Oh, I'm stupid. I pointed it in the middle. And I built it again. And I was like, this doesn't look right. Something like this. And then after we're done with that, we can go to the inside and start designing that. So let's assume if it's your first day, guys, all you're probably going to have, you may have a bed. You may have a crafting table. You may have some chests, a furnace. And then you're definitely not going to have much else than that. I mean, you probably have maybe some torches. So if it's a first day house, I'd put your torches up here, right? So you have enough light in here. And then if you're lucky enough to somehow have some glass, you could put a window right here. You could put a window right here. And you could also put, no, you can't put one in the back. My bad. But on the sides where the windows are, that kind of makes it, where it kind of like bevels out a little bit. It makes it look a little bit better on the side just because you have a nice little window. And if you were to see this house on a world, it would look pretty dang good. I would put some upside down stairs here. I'm sorry I'm kind of overbuilding it. But I haven't done a tutorial in a while, and that looks a whole heck of a lot better than it did. So something like that, and you have a nice little house. So let's go into the inside. I know a lot of tutorial people don't do the inside. But look, we're going to put a bed right next to the window, like right here in the corner. And then we're just going to put our crafting table down. And then if you have some extra wood, you can make a wooden pressure plate and just throw that right on top. And then over here on the wall, this is where I'm going to, actually, you know what? We're going to put our chests right here. And you want to know why? Because we can stack them all the way to the very top. So if it's somehow a starter house and you have this many chests, congratulations. But I'm going to assume you have more like this many chests. I would get a little bit of extra wood to do this with the trapdoors. You can actually make a really cool design and make it look like a cabinet or something. And then, oh, that's wrong. And then over here, it feels so nice to be doing a tutorial. You could put some furnaces right there. And I don't know, you can kind of go crazy with it. Of course, it is a Neo-Cubist build, so instead of that pressure plate, I'm going to take a pot. And I'm also going to take a blue orchid, and we're going to plop that right on top. All right, so on to house number 2. I hope you guys like number 1. Okay, so for house number 2, it's going to be an underground sort of house. So it's a simple house, but it also is effective. We're going to put a 3x3 grid of logs like this with the spaces in between empty. And then we're going to put fence in between all of them. And then in the front, you want to use a fence gate. So I did forget that material. Now, this being a first day house, this is not that hard to achieve. I mean, it's a good bit of stuff, I guess you could say, but it's definitely not a whole ton. And then maybe some cobblestone right there. And then in the middle, we're going to put our trapdoor just like that. So you have a nice little entrance to your house. If someone saw this in the world, they'd be like, oh, yeah. You could hide a big underground base in here, too. But not on this one. We're going to dig down. So we'll assume we've already dug down one. So we're going to dig down 1, 2, 3 like this, and then go down a 4th block. And then we're going to break out a nice little 3x3 area right here. And that's literally all you have to dig out, okay? It doesn't need to be big. Again, since it is a first day house, it really doesn't need to be big. Fill it in with cobblestone. I'm going to take a torch and throw it in my hand just so that things are a little bit brighter in here. And then we're just going to be putting some oak wood planks on the top, and then oak wood planks as the walls. So again, a very simple house, but again, these are supposed to be starter houses. If you're looking for more advanced stuff, you can check out the rest of the videos on my channel. But I actually guess don't check out the rest of the videos on the channel, because recently I've only been making series. But, you know, I have made a bunch of tutorials in the past. If you don't believe me, you can go check them out. You could put a log right here too if you wanted to make it look a little bit more congruent. So you may be wondering, Neo, this is kind of cramped, right? But check this out. We're going to put a slab and a slab. And I use petrified oak, but it's okay. We're going to take some chests. We're going to take some furnaces. And again, this is a beginner house, so if you need more than these chests right here, go build a more advanced house. And then look, you can put 2 furnaces right here. You could even do a row of furnaces. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you. And then you can take a crafting table, and you can put a row of them. I guess if you have some extra stuff, I really don't know. But if you don't have extra stuff, it's okay. We're actually going to break out this part of the wall right here, put some cobblestone, and then line up the back with that oak wood. And I think above here, is this where the water is? Okay, we'll fix the sand. And then we'll go back into the house and continue our tutorial. We're going to put our bed right here. Now, I don't know why you would have a painting on the first day, but if you do, put a painting right here. And also, take some oak wood stairs, break these, put them right there. And I got to go fix that. It's just going to bother me. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this house. Again, it's a very simple house. It's very easy to do, but it's effective. And it looks really nice. I mean, you could impress someone with this. And then if you wanted to, you could put a torch right here and like right here. Perfect. Anyways, let's get on to the last final house, house number 3. It's going to be underwater, which will be interesting. All right, so let's say it's your first day. You found a river somewhere near you, maybe near this house, maybe near this house that you built. And you're like, I want to build another starter base. It's pretty simple. It's really not hard at all. Underwater bases are oftentimes confused and like they seem like they're super, super hard, but they're really not. The first step is go underwater anywhere in your world. Now, some people wouldn't say it's a first day house. Maybe you spend the first day gathering sand, the next day smelting it, then the third day build the house. I don't know. But what I would do is I would go underwater, and literally all you have to do is put glass on one layer. I prefer to go to like the bottom of a river. I wouldn't build this in an ocean, maybe a little lake or something. And all you have to do is just replace all the glass on this one layer. You can change up some things too, of course, if you want the house to be bigger in some areas. Like this, for instance, like I want this area to be a little bit bigger, and then you're good. Swim back up. That's all you've got to do. The next step is, of course, create your entrance. Entrances, guys, they're oftentimes so confusing. You could build one structure like this, or you could just do what I'm going to do. I already have the ladder. So line up where your base is. So like right here, this is our base. So we're going to go back over here onto land. This is why a river is helpful. And then we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. However many blocks you think you need to go down, I don't know exactly how many. It's going to depend on the house. I'm more than anything trying to show you a style of house you can build. And then really, all you have to do is just dig straight over to where you're under your house. I'm just going to grab a torch so it's nice and bright. So like I think right here, literally that's all you have to do. It's really, I think the reason that they're so complicated is just people are making them seem harder than they are. And really, I mean, for a first night house, having an underwater base really is not that unattainable. And one thing I like to do in mine is when I build these, I don't really like to remove too many of the wall materials. I like to keep it kind of natural, especially if it's like a first base. But all you have to do is remove all the blocks that are under this glass. And I mean, it's technically underwater. I mean, you could say, oh, it's not technically underwater. It's just underground with water near it. Whatever. Don't listen to the haters, guys. Only listen to your heart. Whatever's going to make you happy, do it. If you want to live under a river and call it an underwater base, be my guest, because that's what I would do. Okay. Make sure you're placing a lot of torches as you go. You don't want this thing to be too dark and damp in here. It's going to be a little damp. I don't know if glass leaks water still or not. I think they fixed that, because it was kind of weird that like you could put glass and it wouldn't leak. And you know, on the first day, you're probably going to have some cobblestone. So we'll do a cobblestone floor. And again, guys, if you don't like the walls, if you think that they're a nasty material, just use some oak wood or use some birch wood. Whatever wood is available to you, I would just use it, because it's going to be a lot easier to use something like oak wood versus like trying to make stone brick or something. I really don't know. And then if you really want to make this more secure, guys, all you have to do is go up here and add a trapdoor. People overcomplicate these houses so much. They really do. And I'm not trying to say you guys are bad builders, but people ask me all the time, Neo, how to make underground base, or how to make this. It's so easy. I mean, if it is for me. I guess I've been building so long that it makes it easier. I'm not trying to say that I'm better than anyone. I've just built so many houses that I guess some things just seem almost too simple to me. And I'm like, why? Why don't people do it more often? And yeah, this is like, I mean, this is literally an underwater base. You can't argue about that. How is this not an underwater base? It's literally under the water. Literally. So yeah, start by filling up those top 2 layers, and then it's easy. You can go around and just put them in here. Obviously, you won't be on creative, so you can't do it this fast, but you can accomplish the same thing at a slower pace. And then you'll end up with a nice little structure. So how you fill this up, if it's a first day house, there's a variety of ways. First things first, make sure you have ample torches. You don't want it to be dark and damp in here, like I said. You want it to be nice and bright and happy. So we're going to take, for instance, we're going to pretend we're playing with a friend. So we're going to put a bed right here. And actually, you know what? A bed right here, and then a bed right here. I'm only doing that because it looks nice. And if the situation arises and you have a friend playing with you and you have an opportunity to do the same thing, do it. Or you could just pretend you have a friend and build too. I really don't know. But you can always do a nice little cubby with a painting. And then, of course, you could take 2 pots. I'm going to put a blue orchid in one and then a cactus in the other. And then we will mirror that on the other side. Boom, 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 and boom. Just like that. And it looks really nice. And you can put these little cubbies literally anywhere underground. That's why underground is my favorite area to build. Just because you have the most choice. You can always like add little things here and there. I mean, it's your world, so you make it how you want it. I sound like Bob Ross, but I think that is true. After watching Bob Ross, I could see why you guys call me the Bob Ross of Minecraft. Just for at least with building. I don't know about anything else. But building, I mean, I could see it, I guess. But he's an amazing guy, so I would consider that a huge compliment. So maybe you want an array of furnaces to share. I'm not really sure. Maybe you want an array of crafting tables. People always ask me, Neo, why do you do more than one crafting table? And I'm like, because it looks good. There's no reason to have more than one, obviously. But if you want more than one, I mean, they're really cheap to make anyways, so why not just have a bunch? And then as far as chest storage goes, guys, that's literally the best part about these bases. Look, you can put, well, you can't put stairs there. You can put stairs right here. And then, of course, fill this in with oak. Fill this in with cobblestone. Look, 2 double chests, just like that. Same goes for right here. You could do some more double chests. So I hope this helps. Obviously, you're not going to have this exact world, but you'll have something similar, which makes it easy to design these houses. It makes it a lot easier just to build them if you kind of have an idea of what you're going to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed these 3 little quick and easy starter-ish, easy houses, if anything. They're definitely very easy. If you guys did, definitely leave a like on the video. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike. Honestly, like, please do leave a dislike, but let me know. I do ask that if you do leave a dislike, that you tell me in the comment section down below why you did, so that in the future, I can hope to make my content better and receive a like from those who dislike the video. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the support. I hope it's kind of nice to see me come back to my roots. And I definitely enjoyed making these nice little houses. I really do enjoy the new default texture pack. I think it looks beautiful. I mean, you could do something like this too in the roof. If you wanted a bit more texture, you can always add more texture. And then, let's say you finally get this house up a little bit. And then look, you put a nice little lantern at top. Looks pretty cool. Anyways, if you guys are new to the channel and you want to see more tutorials from me, be sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss anything. I upload some cool Minecraft series too. But yes, if you guys want to see any of these other builds, they're all down or they're not in the description. I mean, some of them are, but you can find them on my channel. If you just search the word tutorial, you'll be blasted by all these houses. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you very soon in the future. All right, bye.